All right. Shalom, everybody in the chat. Shalom. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, just getting myself set up here. Okay. Okay. All right, just going to give everybody a few minutes to get in to the chat, and then we will get started. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Yeah, quite a few people had some pretty good live streams today. All right. Shalom to everybody. All right. Okay. That's not what I want. All right. Let's see here. Oh. All right. Oh, Santee in the house. How you doing, Santee? All right. Shalom to you, Pink Meadows. Shalom to everybody. It's kind of hard because I have 2 sessions open, but shalom to everybody. I don't want to miss anyone. Shalom to everyone. All right. We're going to talk about Harvey Weinstein, y'all. You know, this is why people hate the system, for real. This is really the real reason why so many people don't trust this system and really hate this system. And it deserves to be hated, especially the way that it's ran. We know it's a lot of racial bias in the system. And, you know, when you see somebody like Harvey Weinstein get this much preferential treatment, But you saw Bill Cosby get thrown right into Gen Pop, and nobody gave a shit about that. You know, this is just unbelievable, the things this man is getting. It's just unbelievable. But this is America for you. Everything is based on skin color. And even the way they put these men in jail that are accused of rape, there's a lot of preferential treatment when it comes down to them. Now, Harvey Weinstein is full of crap with that walker. You know, I did a hangout. This was probably back in January when Harvey Weinstein was caught during his trial walking through Target without his walker. And he was walking around with his family just fine. So that tells me, look at the level of arrogance this man has. He knows he is a publicly known figure, but he walked into Walmart like it was nothing and just on his own 2 feet, not all hunched over on a walker. He walked around Walmart like it was nothing, and it was caught on camera. But of course, the next time he went into court, he had the walker again. I mean, how fake can you be? How fake can you be? Okay, just completely fake. All right, y'all. So Harvey Weinstein finally left the hospital and went into Rikers Island. All right. He went into Rikers Island, and ladies and gentlemen, this man, when he got there, and y'all hit the like, because I got all these people here, and get the likes up, please. This man gets out of the hospital, and he must have laid down some serious cash on the prison that he's in, because Harvey Weinstein has an entire floor to himself at Rikers Island. You know, Bill Cosby was legally blind. They didn't give a shit. They threw him in Gen Pop, and that's exactly where he is right now. But isn't it amazing? The people that want us in jail the most are the softest when it comes down to prison. They can't handle nothing. And Harvey Weinstein is proving that. He can't handle shit. But we're supposed to put on a brave face when we get in there. So he got a whole floor to himself with 24/7 security and medical care. Now, what prisoners do you know get that? Which ones do you know? Okay. Unbelievable. So Harvey Weinstein getting special treatment in jail so far, but it's not necessarily something he wants. This is bullshit. This is TMZ. So take this with a grain of salt. He's being kept isolated under watch 24 hours a day, likely until his sentencing. So they're keeping him away from the inmates until the time of his sentencing. But they're saying this ain't necessarily special treatment. Yes, it is. I have never heard of any prisoner going in there and getting a whole floor to themselves. Now, the floor that Harvey Weinstein is on had 30 beds. So it was a floor that held up to 30 inmates. They took all of those beds out, except for the one that Harvey Weinstein is in. See, going through all of this trouble just for one person. Senior Department of Corrections sources tell TMZ Ever since Weinstein was transferred to Rikers Island this week, he's been staying on the 6th floor of the main building of the North Infirmary Command. We're told the floor has 30 beds in a dorm-like setting, but right now Weinstein has the whole floor to himself, which keeps him safe from other inmates. Well, wait a minute. I thought when you go to jail, you got to serve your time, no matter how difficult it is. So they're making an all-out effort to keep Harvey Weinstein away from the other inmates. Woo! But see, when we say anything about white privilege, they want to tell you it don't exist. Okay, then what the hell is this? What is this? This is screaming white privilege. So, ladies and gentlemen, our sources say a 24-hour security system is in place to monitor the disgraced Hollywood producer every move, which includes surveillance cameras and frequent check-ins by guards. At night, he's moved to a cell with 2 other inmates to sleep. As we told you, New York City prison officials were concerned about Weinstein harming himself. So it seems the docs making sure to avoid that as well. This ain't for no damn suicide watch. It's not. This is not. Weinstein was moved to his infirmary unit at Rikers Thursday after undergoing a heart procedure at Bellevue Hospital, which is where he went after being convicted of a first-degree criminal sexual act and third-degree rape. His new digs at Rikers becomes 24/7 medical care and an attending physician on hand. So not only does he have medical staff, he's got his own doctor there. There's also a nearby annex on the grounds for any other medical needs. As for Weinstein's other prisoner perks, it's pretty standard stuff according to the docs. He gets 1 hour of recreation time per day and access to the law library and religious services. He also gets heart-healthy options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we're told he can only request junk food from the commissary. Weinstein's sentencing is scheduled for Wednesday. That's right. I think it's the 11th. Yeah. It's clear. It's unclear if where he'll be moved after the judge hands down his punishment. We reached out to his attorney, Donna Rotuno, and Arthur Adela. Both declined comment. Yeah, it's like Club Med. They're really making everything very comfortable for him. Very comfortable. You know, when they arrested Bill Cosby in that courtroom when he was sentenced, they took him straight from that courtroom to prison. To prison. And then eventually he was taken to Gen Pop. I didn't hear one person whining about that, but Harvey Weinstein on a whole floor to himself. And they said no one other than the people assigned to that floor is allowed to be there. So, you know, so no inmates can accidentally come up to the 6th floor. But you see how they have gone all out for this person? We never get this treatment, ever. It doesn't matter if you're the richest or poorest black man going to jail, you don't get this treatment. They sure ain't giving it to Art Kelly, you know? But this is America. This is how their lousy ass system runs. This is it, you know? And before I came on here, y'all, I was reading that Trump attended some kind of event where he spoke at on Capitol Hill, and somebody at that event had the coronavirus, had CV. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm telling all of you, that virus is coming to the White House. All right, so he's already showed up at an event where somebody had the virus that was in the same room with him. The sad part is this man is so arrogant. If he does get CV, he's going to try to keep it to himself and just try to play it off when it's going to be obvious that he's sick. So it's only a matter of time. When you keep going around groups of people to run your mouth, sooner or later, it's going to catch up to you. You know, but his arrogant behind think he can't get it. He's above getting it. Well, you know, time will tell, and it's going to show him he's not above anything. And I did see also the numbers for Italy. They're up to 366 deaths, and 1,000 people overnight got CV. So it's actually getting worse. Yeah, you know what? I just saw a video, y'all, and you know, you could probably pull it up after we're done. I saw a video of these women in Australia in a store. I think it was the Woolworths there, fighting over toilet paper. I said, you know what? That's coming to America. Let these crowds continue to go in these stores. You're going to see fights and brawls like that here in America. But yeah, you could probably pull this up. It was, I believe, the Woolworths in Australia, where this woman and her daughter fought, looked like an Aborigine woman in the store over toilet paper. Toilet paper. And they had a lot of packs of toilet paper in their cart. All this woman wanted was one pack, and they had multiple packs. And now, you know, they're saying they're going to have to limit the amount of toilet paper that people are getting because people are just hoarding toilet paper. It's just ridiculous. So it's been an interesting month. I can't believe. Oh, I'm looking right at the super moon, y'all. I can see it. And it is bright. It is brighter than usual. I'm glad the sky is clear enough for me to see it, but I'm looking right at it. So, you know, hopefully, you know, wherever you are, if it's clear, you can probably look up. I'm on the East Coast, but if you're on the West Coast, you may not be able to see it yet, but it's very plain and clear in the sky where I am. Let's see here. Oh, you're Midwest? Okay. You see it too, Jay Walker? Yeah. You know, luckily today we had clear skies, so, you know, I can see it tonight, and it's definitely a full moon. Brooklyn? Yeah. I heard about all the stuff coming out of New York, you know. I think they have 1,000 people under self-quarantine, you know, but here in my state, they keep lying about the number of people with CV. And I don't know why they keep lying, but they are lying, y'all. They're not telling the truth about how many people in my state have it. Oh, Ted Cruz, he might have CV. Well, he won't be the only one. You know, like I said, those politicians, they're always traveling. So, you know, when you're in crowds like that, campaigning or having town hall meetings with your constituency, you got you got a really great chance of getting it, and they're going to get it eventually. They go around too many people. Yeah, they are scared. They are. You got that right. They are petrified. But you got Trump that is trying to downplay this thing, and there's no downplaying it. Right now, it's in 29 states yesterday. So it's got to be every day it's going up, every single day. And then you have Italy that just quarantined 16 million of their own people in the northern part of Italy. You know, right now, they think that, in my county, they think there's 25 people. 32 states, Manny. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be in all 50 states. I'm giving it about 2 weeks and it will be in all 50 states. Look, it appeared in Hawaii as of yesterday. It's already in Hawaii. It's already there. 32 states. So that's over half of the country. So it's going to be in all 50 states. And with the number of people in my state with it, I'm anticipating the quarantine. I really am. I'm not going to be surprised if they put the county that I'm in under quarantine. I'm expecting it. If they don't do it this month, I'm expecting it very soon, probably maybe in April. I do believe it's coming. Ted Cruz self-quarantine. That's okay. Ted Cruz talked a lot of shit about the Black community. Him and his old raggedy looking father. Well, technically, even after they don't feel symptoms, thank you, Demetrius. Thank you so much for the super chat. Even when you get over it, you're still contagious. So technically, he can never really go back to Washington, D.C. without spreading it to other people. Yeah, and it's constantly mutating. It's constantly mutating, and that's what's scaring the hell out of people. And that's why I don't believe they're going to be able to make an effective vaccine. They're doing all that vaccine talk, but how do you make a vaccine for something that's constantly mutating? You can't. And we see how well the flu shot worked. The flu shot, shoot, we got a flu vaccine, and people still die every damn year of the flu, even when they get the shot, because they are literally guessing what strain of the flu is going to hit, and they get it wrong. And when they get it wrong, that's when even people that get the shots will die. Hi, Quincy. Shalom. So it's no telling. I bet there's some people even working for the government that got the virus. And I did see also today that they're testing some more US military troops that are showing symptoms. Now, this is pretty bad when your military goes down with this thing. Oh, no, I don't believe in no vaccines. You don't have to worry about that. That's one thing I don't promote. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that too, Cassie. The military definitely have it. I definitely agree with that. Yes, the stocks are going to go down, and I really believe this is going to be a very pivotal month, especially if that virus spreads to all 50 states, which I am anticipating. Because now, are the kids going to be able to finish school? You know, if the government workers get it and start spreading it, are they going to be able to keep this government going? You gotta, you gotta ask these questions. And how many people at the Pentagon is going to get this? They go in front of troops and stuff all the time. They travel to different places working for the Pentagon. One of my relatives worked at the Pentagon for over 20 years. He is deceased now, and he's buried up at Arlington Cemetery. And he was always traveling. He was a lieutenant general. So, that's why I'm saying Washington, D.C., when I woke up this morning, they said they confirmed 7 cases in D.C. I bet you there's more than that, but that's all they're willing to tell us. Yeah, Najah, I agree. They're probably going to have to close a lot of these places down. Yeah, they will. They will. And to me, I just don't believe the Chinese restaurants are going to be the only ones losing money. I think eventually it's going to trickle down to a lot of these restaurants. People are just not going to stand in line at fast food joints eventually because they're going to they're going to get afraid to even do that, or they're not going to sit down and eat a dinner at a restaurant or around a crowd of people and be sitting there wondering who got coronavirus sitting near me. And remember, it lives on surface for what, 72 hours? What if the restaurant clears a table off and put you at a table where somebody had the virus? You know? And think about this, ladies and gentlemen, the effects that this is going to have. If somebody puts a house on the market, and let's say you found out the previous owner and their family had coronavirus in that house, would you buy that house? You got to ask yourself, would you buy that house? Knowing something like that. And realtors, that's another profession where people got to constantly have contact with folks in order to show them a home. So all these houses up for sale, I think it's going to have a trickle effect on everything. I really do. Yeah, Lucky Lloyd, the houses are overpriced. I do agree with that. But I'm just saying, think about all these people putting their houses on the market. Who in that house had coronavirus? It's going to impact everything. I have a vet that comes to the house for my cat Loretta. He makes house calls. I think if I had to go to a veterinarian office with her right now, I probably wouldn't go. I wouldn't go. I would not go to a veterinarian office. I won't even do that. You really got to be careful. Yeah, I think a lot of people will forego any house on the market where the owners had coronavirus and they're selling their house. I think that is just, I sure wouldn't do it. But you know what I think, ladies and gentlemen? We better enjoy the few freedoms that we have, because when this thing really gets so far widespread, which I know it will, when it gets so far gone, they're not going to be able to continue lying to us anymore. They're not. And a lot of places are going to be shut down. A lot of places will be shut down. Yeah, they tell you to have, I heard anywhere from 14 to up to 60 days, if possible, to have that kind of food in your house. But you can only do what you can afford, you know? That's the only thing you can do. You can only do what you can afford. Yeah, it is. I'm waiting for the fights to break out in the stores when people are in there trying to hoard everything. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm telling you, on YouTube, just be on the lookout for all of the fight videos when these folks are in there trying to look for hand sanitizer and toilet paper and water, and then they get into knockdown, drag out fights over that stuff. Yeah, what's that? Michelle Johnson. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. There are reports the plague isn't affecting melanated people. That's what I'm hearing. Um, yeah. I'm just saying that I have not heard, they're not telling us the race of the people that are impacted. They're very tight-lipped about that. In fact, they're not even telling us how many men and women are impacted by this at all. But time will tell. Time will tell. Wait until it gets more widespread. We will be able to determine whether or not a lot of our people are getting it or not, because we know our family and friends, and just talking to them, and if everybody is coming up with no, then we know something is up. Oh, y'all, I know what I meant to tell y'all, something really important. True Royal and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about Lysol. If you get your can of Lysol, on the can, it tells you that it kills coronavirus. It's right on my can. When I looked on the back of my can, it says SARS coronavirus. Yes, it says it right on my Lysol can. So it may not hurt for you to go. If you can't find it in the store, try to find it online. I just got mine like a week ago from my local supermarket, and I had no idea until I looked on the back of the can, and it said right on the can that it kills SARS coronavirus. So yeah, well, the coronavirus is SARS, actually, Cassie. It is SARS. And you can look this up online. Or human coronavirus. Yeah, some of the cans also say human coronavirus. So it might not hurt to get a couple of cans and make sure you spray your doorknobs. If you have a second floor, you want to spray your rail going up and down the steps, and knobs on your kitchen sink and your bathroom sink. You want to, the things that are frequently touched every single day. Those are the things that you want to get. Yeah, I always get Lysol. I've been using Lysol spray for years. For years. Uh-huh. It says it on Dettol. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's other products. Yeah, and I have the Clorox wipes. Somebody typed in here that it's in the Clorox wipes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, just go to your, if you can't find it there, try your local dollar store or one of your local stores. They may have it. I just got mine from the supermarket, y'all. When I did my grocery shopping, I got a can of Lysol. It was right there in the store when I went to the supermarket. And I just thought, I would mention that to y'all because I did see it on the can. Yeah. I'm sure if the Lysol spray covers coronavirus, I'm sure the wipes do too. I just happen to have the Clorox wipes, and I also have the organic ones too. Yeah, you that's what it tells you to do, Miss Elbow Jones. You want to spray your counters, like I said, anything that's touched frequently in your home, your doorknobs, your rail, if you've got a second floor, people going up and down the steps, any knobs on your kitchen sink, the faucets, or all around your toilets, the toilet handles. So anything that gets touched frequently in your home, that's what you want to spray. And don't sweat it if Amazon is sold out. Just check. Um, a little later in the week, they may replenish all of that stuff. Yeah, it does. So, and that's what I did. I just sprayed all around, especially things that we touch on a regular basis. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And you could probably check some of the other sprays. I'm sure Lysol is not even the only one that can kill coronavirus. I would check some of the other ones out and see if it's on there. You never know. It could be other brands, not just Lysol. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of disinfectant sprays. That's what I'm saying. Even if you can't find Lysol, try to find another brand that pretty much does the same thing. Alcohol, bleach, pine sol, any cleaner with some good water, with some water is good. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Being a bang. Oh, yeah, I saw that August Dreams. That black guy that sprayed the Asian dude. You said that was Febreze. Yeah. Yeah. And don't just check Amazon, check jet.com, check eBay, check you can check other sources too, Walmart online, you can just check around. So even if Amazon don't have it, you can check other websites. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, one thing about Amazon they did recently, they took all the price gougers off of there. There were a lot of people price gouging on Amazon, and they wiped all of those accounts off. They said they didn't want anybody out there doing that, especially at a time when the public is panicking. And I think that is the right thing to do. I do agree with that. That's the right thing to do. Yeah. And like I said, check around at your local supermarkets. They're always restocking those shelves. Wow. There's a store in New York City selling Purell hand sanitizers for $79. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. And besides, it's easy to make. That stuff is easy to make. It's nothing but aloe and alcohol, and you can just add in a few of your essential oils. I mean, that's all it is. $79, man. The hell with that. You know how easy it is to make that? No, the can that I have blue tinsel it's blue. It's a blue can. In fact, I think it's called Spring Waterfall. I gotta go look at it again. But I'm sure even the original Lysol will do the same thing. I'm sure it will. You just have to go look. They got Lysol, but it's like in bulk. I don't I don't know if you want it in bulk, but they got it in bulk on Amazon. Wow. Yeah, I mean they got it, but like I said, I'm seeing it, but it's in bulk. That's the only thing about what they got in stock on Amazon. Um that's the only thing they're not selling just one or a two pack. Let me see. Yeah, I mean they got it, but they got multiple packs of it. That's the only thing that I'm seeing on Amazon. Yeah, mine is called Spring Waterfall. Let me see. Okay, look like there's still one can for $23. Yeah, they're gonna have to get rid of some more price gougers because they're still out here. I know my can didn't cost anything even close to being that high. Yeah, they're price gouging. Yeah, soap and water. Yeah, you can't beat soap and water. Yeah. You know why I always had Lysol? Because I always had pets, you know? And before I had Loretta, I had a dog for 19 years. So I always used to keep Lysol around, because I don't want that pet smell in the house. So I would always use it for that reason. So I just naturally always used to buy Lysol. Lamont Real messages, Lysol your money too. You're being infected by your money. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, I never thought I would see the day where we would have to think like that. But you're not lying. Wow. Yeah. I mean, and that's one thing I have been saying all along is, keeping up your immune system. You definitely have to do that. No doubt about it. Definitely. Hmm. Yeah, it does kill molds and mildew. Absolutely. Oh, I love ginger tea, man. I love me some ginger tea. I love ginger tea. There were times when I would have a sore throat and I would drink that just before I go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, I would be perfectly fine. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead. Wow, the moon is really bright. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for coming. And wherever you are, please have a safe night. And if you're able to get a glimpse of the moon, I don't know if it's overcast where you are or not, try to get a glimpse of this super moon that's out there. All right, family. Shalom, family. Peace.